What a great weekend ahead for us here on the channel as we get a chance to visit some of our favorite locations that we like to bring to the channel, including, but not limited to, Summit Racing. This weekend we get to pick up a parts car and we get to actually pick parts from one of our favorite events here in Ohio, the Spring Swap Meet. So let's get in the truck and start heading our way down towards Columbus, Ohio. I got with me this weekend cousin Paul and Sandy as they decided to tag along this weekend and help me out with what we were doing. Weather hasn't been very good here in Ohio. It's been rainy, it's been windy, and we've had some issues not only at my shop but a couple of my other houses. Stick around on the channel towards the end of the video as we're going to talk about a special item that we just received in the mail. So our first stop of our trip for this weekend was stopping at one of my houses where you can see the large tree in the front fell. So the weather really hasn't been very good to us here in Ohio lately. We had to get this thing removed because it was blocking the driveway. The wind has been upper 60 miles an hour here in Ohio, so the weather has also been cold and rainy. Hopefully that changes very soon for us in Ohio so we can get right into racing. While the crew was there, we decided to go ahead and get that old dead tree on the side of the house removed, as it was also in the way. We ended up lending out one of our generators because the tree across the street decided to take out the power lines, so the house had no power for like 4 days. So it all worked out in the end. So after taking care of that business, we ended up jumping back into the truck and heading over to one of our favorite locations in Youngstown, U-Pull-It. It's a junkyard where you could go in and pull your own parts. One of our favorite spots. This is our second stop on Friday on our way to Columbus.
All the GT40 intakes and shit that was in our cart.
Yep.
It's like
that's what we do, bro.
Probably can't wait till they open that up.
What, that one? It's already open.
That's gonna be the entrance.
That is the entrance.
They don't do that here no more?
No, sir.
They did.
Came down here Sunday and they said...
Oh, they switched now.
Yep. They sure did.
That's nice.
So many cars.
Well,
now it's time for some fun. Cousin Paul and Sandy opted to stay in the truck. I don't blame them. It was rainy and cold. We grabbed our list, we grabbed some extra layers of clothes, and headed on into U-Pull-It. They've done an amazing job remodeling this place. It was refreshing to see. I almost hated to have to actually go back into the rain, but it is what it is. One of my favorite things on the channel here is to bring picking videos from the junkyard and car parts that we find, like GT40 parts, spindles, fans, etc. One of my favorite things to do for sure. After about 30 minutes, didn't find much, decided to go ahead and move on. So goodbye for now. When you come down here to Youngstown, only one stop shop right here. Gotta hit up the local Jib Jab hot dog shop. Jib Jab hot dog shop. Always been a go-to place to eat. With my friends and my family. Always filling and always good food.
Peanut butter needs.
Where you want? Right here?
Whatever you want to say.
Sweet. What are we getting? You getting a slaw dog?
Yep.
So after getting some good food, we were ready to hit the road once again. Had to check the truck, check the trailer, make sure everything was nice, ready to go. We heading on down to 76, about 45 minutes away. One of our favorite stops of the weekend. Still rainy, still cold. It's like it won't ever let up. But nonetheless, after about 45 minutes, we made it there to our favorite spot to shop, Summit Racing. One-stop car parts shop. Couldn't wait to get in there to check out some stuff.
Just like that.
Our next stop here on our journey to Columbus is with Summit Racing. And the reason why we're stopping is because we have to exchange my fire suit for my double insulated fire suit that I got for this year. So we figured this would be a good day to do that, as I also got to get some fire suit gloves. The gloves and a mask. We're gonna check out the scratch and dent too. Y'all see some scratch and dent. Got a chance to see the old scratch and dent, bro. I seen a clutch over here. Got my carburetor here. 302. That's a Chevy, bro. Gotta check this out. Dual friction. It's $1,000 clutch, bro. And here's the other side. I'll go ahead and look through some of this stuff. Picking through scratch and dent at Summit Racing, one of my favorite things to do when I come down here. We ended up getting our gloves and our face mask to put underneath of our helmet, so we pretty much got a full fire suit ready to go for the race season. But after about 30-45 minutes, we decided to go ahead and head back onto the road to start heading our way back down towards Columbus, Ohio for our next stop on our trip. There's really something to be said about driving through Columbus. It's such a beautiful city. Even outside of Columbus with all the farmland, it's rather refreshing to see a different scenery for once. So after about 45 minutes, we finally landed at our next stop where Cousin Paul and I got a chance to look at this parts car. We looked it over pretty quick. It was pretty much, for the money, it was a no-brainer. We decided to go ahead and load it up into the trailer as one of the items that we're picking up this weekend. All right, so we're about on our way back over to the hotel. Yeah, we came here. We found a parts car about 30 minutes from Columbus as we're coming to the swap meet this weekend, and we figured, what the hell, we'll go take a look at it. So we'll look it over at another time. Pretty cool little parts car, huh? Oh yeah. It's got some parts in it. Guess the motor's been rebuilt. But we are heading to the swap meet, heading to the hotel now. Let's get back on the road. So we got down the road a little bit and decided to go ahead and pull into Harbor Freight's parking lot, check the trailer, check the truck, make sure all the chains were good, grab the keys, grabbed a cup of waters and our favorite coffee cup, and we decided to go ahead and open up the trailer and utilize the generator. Any of you folks know me on the channel and Cousin Paul, we like our coffee. So since we had the generator here in the trailer already ready to hook up and start, we pulled out the coffee pot that I always bring on my trips when I leave town, and we fired up the coffee for the trip back to the hotel. Absolutely delicious. So we landed at our hotel destination. We were starving. You know, it was late. We were tired from running around all day. So we decided to head on over to Quaker Steak and Lube, grab a bite to eat before we settled in for the night.
Bedtime.
Isn't it? Let's head out.
He got a chicken wing on his head.
It's going to be a nice day down in Columbus. A little bit windy, 60 plus degrees, sunny. We were ready to get in the truck and head on over to the swap meet. We were anticipating this for a while. So we headed out onto 71 South on our way back to Columbus Expo Center. Me, Cousin Paul, and Sandy. Not too far of a drive from where we were staying. We have made it. Exit 111, Ohio Expo Center. Got some swap meet stuff. Alright, so we have landed at the Ford Expo, Ford show. Now, that used to be, you know, I love coming to swap meets. It used to be this building. I think the Celeste building was part of it. I used to be in the Acorn for a number of years, 4 or 5 years. There's the Buckeye over here. When you get an opportunity to go to swap meet, just, you know, particularly the one that you favor, Ford swap meet, or like there's one in Canfield too I want to check out as well. You know, it's always a good time. We're gonna go over here and do a little bit of footage. I mean, we did a pretty good amount of footage last time we were here. We're gonna pull the old cart out. Last time we came, we were carrying so much crap. In true swap meet fashion, we brought the cart this time. I was gonna be damned if I had to carry a bunch of car parts again. So we got all locked up in the trailer and we headed on into the show. Last stop of the weekend. Oh yeah, you're going to the Piston IX Center, aren't you? You don't see a Marauder very often. It's definitely a pretty cool looking car. So usually every year we always check out the car corral first. There's usually some vendors that always set up over here, and Cousin Paul had noticed that there was a couple tables with some what looked like some Fox body parts, so we decided to make a detour before the show opened and head on over to some of these tables over here. To our surprise, there was actually a number of parts that we still needed for the SSP coupe, and we decided to start picking. Best way to pick is to just bundle stuff. We weren't at the show 15 minutes and we already had a cart full of parts. A lot of stuff for the SSP coupe, couple quarter panels, little miscellaneous pieces, and dash harness. So we headed back to the trailer to unload and get in line for the actual meet itself that starts at 9.
I do watch your stuff.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's my hat?
Yeah.
What am I, in a 50-50 raffle or something?
Yeah, we got 3. Whoa. 2 and 3.
Cool, man. Thank
Very
you.
good. Have a great day,
See
guys.
ya.
Enjoy.
What's up? What's up, man?
387.
Yeah,
actually
dude.
got it running.
Did you? The
Yeah.
387?
Yep. We're playing around with it a little bit.
The Fox body pistons?
Yep.
Winter rods?
TRW factory.
Hey, it runs good, don't it?
Oh yeah.
It's a monster.
Oh yeah. Definitely got torque.
Yeah. We'll see you. Swap meet definitely looked packed. It looked like it had great participation with not only the vendors, but you know, people looking to buy car parts. It's good to see this type of a crowd. I like to see the swap meet make a resurgence, as it's a great time. It's a great place to meet new friends and like-minded car enthusiasts. It didn't take us long to spot some of our friends that we race with. Papa Hootman and Slow Nate.
Papa Hoodman.
What's up, man?
What's up, fellas? How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Dude, we were here 10 minutes in the car corral. And the whole.
That's nice.
No. We've already made the trip to the trailer.
Oh, they get it. Have you made it halfway through yet?
No, there's a lot of stuff here.
What's that?
So there was an outside car.
Probably paid $250.
We saw something we might have to grab before you get to them.
What is it? Intakes? It's good to see, listen, it's good to see the swapping as big as it is. Like, I'd like to see this stuff come back. Like, it really went bad for like 10 years. Correct. And it's good to see the spring one's pretty big, so.
So it didn't take us long. We found some guys with lots of box body parts. Ended up digging through some trailers and some piles of parts and finding bunches of deals. Good stuff that can be restored, brought back to life, look really nice. It's definitely heartwarming to see a lot of participation in swap meets. It's one of the things that I used to look forward to twice a year. So after making a couple laps around the swap meet, we were ready to head on back home. It was good to see some of our friends and some of the guys that we raced with, but we had a long trip ahead of us and we were ready to head out. So I want to make a special shout to my cousin Paul and Sandy for tagging along this weekend. I love y'all. It's good to spend quality time with friends and family and to do what you love. Appreciate everybody for watching. Click that like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. And we will see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm really excited to announce that Tremec sent us a 266 first gear T56 Magnum for our builds here on the channel. We're going to definitely utilize this in the coupe build soon. Definitely can't wait to send it on down the track and do a little street driving.